Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Global Psychics TV Hour of Power. My name is Michelle Hughes, and I'll be looking after you this evening. Lisa may be joining us, but if she can, she'll join us a little bit later on. So you're kind of stuck with me. Looking forward to tonight. So please remember to pop any questions, anything. Anybody who wants a reading, please pop your questions in the comment box, and we can try and get to as many people as what we possibly can this evening. And we're streaming across all platforms, so please don't be shy and pop your comments in. Hi, Nisha. Thank you for joining us this evening. And before we begin, I'm just going to draw one card for the collective whilst I'm waiting for you to join us. So welcome. Let's have a look at what comes up this evening. Okay. I got let go. Okay. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and the guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and we'll do everything in our power to protect you. And it is a great reminder. Hi, welcome everybody. It is a great reminder as well, especially when we've got things going on and they're out of our control. Just kind of hand it over to spirit. Just ask them for guidance. Just sort of trust and let go and have faith is what I'd like to say. So welcome everybody. Welcome Tika, Lisa, Musha. Welcome everybody. So wonderful. Keeping in mind too that anytime we're not online or we're not doing a live and you've got questions you want answered or would like a reading, we're always available on 1-800-577-499. That's a toll-free number from anywhere in the world. So we're always available. Hi, Jess. I'm good, thanks, darling. How are you? So let's get started, hey? Start with Lisa. Hi, will my business be successful and get started soon or by Christmas? Okay, it's quite a question's a bit loaded. We might break that question down a little bit for you. Will my business be successful and get started soon? I have to say, I don't know whether this has kind of been something that you've had in the planning stages for quite some time, even if it's just been in your mind. I feel like what I want to say is get moving. I want to kind of have a look at what is it that's holding you back a little bit. I do feel like there's maybe a bit of fear of failure or a fear of what steps to take, or just there's something that I'm feeling which is a block around this. So have a look at what that is, even if you've got to get a pen and paper and just write down, what the things are you're worried about and start unraveling what's happening up here. I do see this. I want to say this feels good to me, okay? I do want to say this feels good to me. I feel, though, the timeline, I don't see it by Christmas, okay? Keeping in mind Christmas is, 6 weeks or so away. It's not very long. I do want to say I feel like, and I don't know why, but I feel quite drawn to March. I feel like there's going to be some significant movement or traction for you come March, but I'm not seeing it by Christmas. But definitely it feels good to me. You need to kind of have a look at what is it that's stopping you from really going for it, because I do feel like there's something there, a bit of self-sabotage going on that you might not even be aware of. You're happy to wait? Yeah, great. Just have a look at that and find out, because there are decisions that you need to make, but it does feel good. And I just feel like March is going to be a bit of a shift for you, but definitely not by Christmas is what I'm getting. Thank you. Hope that helps. Okay, thanks, Lisa. Tika, will I fall pregnant by the end of 2025? Well, all these questions are, it's funny when we kind of start to get towards the end of the year, isn't it? It's like, oh, all our plans that we had for the year, and then all of a sudden we feel like we've got to rush to the finish line. Tika, first of all, I know you're asking about a pregnancy, but I want to ask, did you lose a little one, Tika? Have you had a miscarriage at all? Sorry to ask such a personal question. I will explain in a moment, but if you could just pop that in the comments for me. I just feel like the reason I'm asking, Tika, is I feel like there's a little one in spirit around you, because as soon as I asked that question, I felt a little one in spirit step forward. So that's why I was asking that question. I also want to say that Wishes Come True is the card that came out for me when I was shuffling. So you did lose one earlier this year. Yeah. Keeping in mind that your little one is here and the little one's around you. And I do want to say you will be successful in falling pregnant again. I am, and I do feel like this is going to be a really healthy pregnancy for you. I'm not sure on the timeline. I'm hesitant to say that it's going to be before Christmas, but I am being reassured by your little one that there is another baby coming. Yeah, definitely within the next 12 months, I'm seeing. All right. Thanks, Tika. I hope that helps. Okay. Hi, Kylie. So everybody, just keep your questions coming. Whether you want just some guidance or if you have a specific question, please pop it in the comment box. It makes it actually easier for us to get, because these readings are quick, to get straight to the answer for you. And or mediumship, just pop it in the box. Wonderful. Hi, Kylie. I've met a new man at sea. Ooh, at sea. How exciting. And I want to know our future. Let me have a look at this. Kylie. Kylie, is it only just in the last couple of months that you met him? Does this make sense to you? I feel like this is quite recent. Is this correct? Around him? Let me have a look. Yeah, if you could just let me know, Kylie. I do want to say, I do feel like there's, I want to know our future. I feel like, is there also, I know you said you met at sea, but is there also some geographical distance between the two of you as well? I do feel like there's geographical distance between the two of you as well. I feel like there's a lot of fun and playfulness in this connection that you have with him. I do feel like there's a lot of playfulness and fun. I do want to say, for me, I'm also getting that there is some kind of separation. So if it's not geographical, is there distance between the two of you emotionally? But I'm seeing something about a distance between the two of you. I do feel like this is kind of, you know how they say people come into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. I just feel like this is more like a season. This is something that's fun, playful, but that's what I'm seeing it as. So I want to say just really enjoy it. But I am seeing a separation. All right, Kylie. Hope that helps. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Hi, Jess. Will I do well in a hospital or holistic admin job? I'm not sure if this will stress me out or not. Okay, let's have a look for you. I want to say, I know you're asking about work, and I am going to get to that in a second, but I do want to say there's something to me about stress outside the workplace as well. So I don't know if there's something going on in your life at the moment, just where you're feeling like there's stress around you in other areas as well, because I'm feeling like it's not just the workplace. I also feel like I want to say, okay, let me just, okay, I want to say, whatever it is that you're going into at the moment, or this new step, I feel is going to be more of a stepping stone. I actually see, I'm seeing like a moving up, or like a promotion, or something about being recognized, or being seen for your value, is what I want to say. I feel like there's going to be like a pivot within your son and niece stress you out, but I stress a lot about the future and money. Yeah, because that's what when I felt into it, I thought there's stress everywhere. So again, trying to focus on working through that, because it's you're kind of self-sabotaging yourself with this as well. But I do want to say this feels good to me, and it does feel like there's going to be movement within the job, and you're going to be really seen for your value, and it does feel good to me. Okay. As far as the stress, I feel like until you kind of like do the work yourself, everything is going to be stressing you out. So kind of, find some things to help you with that, to help in general. Sorry, all the cards are jumping right out. I do want to say finding some holistic ways, or finding what works for you. Just keep bringing yourself back to the moment, back to the breath, and just trying to recognize when your mind's running away from you, because you're playing like worst case scenario, and it's just exhausting for you. And what I'm seeing is something completely different. So yeah, that Secret's a great movie. Absolutely. Absolutely. So just keep bringing yourself back to the breath, Jess. But I do see it being something that's you're going to be thriving in. So I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps. Okay. Let's see. Vivian. Hi, Vivian. Will my mum's leg get better and her side, please? Will my mum's leg get better and her side, please? I know your question is about your mum's leg and her side, but would you also understand back trouble as well, Vivian, around mum? Or if it's not around mum, is it around you? I want to talk about around the hips and around the lower back being incredibly uncomfortable. If you could validate that, whether that's for your mum or whether that's for you. But as soon as I read that, I felt the discomfort. Has there been physio broke three bones in her upper back? Oh, okay. Because that's not good. I did feel, and I just feel like it's hard to get comfortable. I'm feeling like it's really hard to get comfortable. I also want to say that okay, don't take any, as far as health and medical advice and things go, take this just as with a grain of salt. Always go to the doctor, seek medical advice. But I do feel like there's a feeling of like her being off center and everything being thrown out. I'm feeling hips, I'm feeling knees, I'm feeling back. And it just feels to me like even up to the neck, like I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I do want to say this feels to me, and I don't know whether she's had surgery on this, because I feel like there's been some surgery around this, if you could validate. I do feel like it's almost like when one thing's improving, something else is flaring up or becoming a problem. It almost feels like, like whack-a-mole, if that makes sense, like just trying to treat everything as it arises rather than everything holistically. But I am wanting to say, so she had surgery. Yeah. Okay. I don't know whether there's a possibility of more surgery in the future. I don't know if this has been spoken about, but I do feel that it's quite possible that she's going to have more surgery. So I hope that's not the case, but that's what I'm feeling. I do want to say that there will be relief, absolutely, but I just don't see it right at the moment. Okay. I just don't see it right at the moment. There will be relief, but I just feel like there could possibly be some more surgery as well. Okay, Vivian, I hope that helps. I do want to say as well, oh, she gets pain injections at times. Okay. I do. There's something about also just getting somebody else's opinion is what I want to say. I do want to say maybe getting somebody else's opinion. It's almost like I want to say there's something missing or there's something lacking or there's something that could be helping her. But I do see relief, but not just at the moment. So I wish you all the best, Vivian. I hope that helps. Okay. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Any messages from my grandma or Poppy, please? Sure. Okay. I don't know if this is your grandfather yet, or your Poppy, but I do want to say I've got a gentleman in spirit, and to me he feels normally grandparents or grandfathers of that generation generally feel a lot stiffer and a lot more closed off or armored up. But as this gentleman steps forward, I'm feeling like he is really gooey, like a caramello koala, kind of incredibly soft-hearted. Can you validate this around is this your Poppy? Because I have to say he's incredibly soft, this gentleman who's stepping forward. And I do want to say I'm feeling a lot of love for you. A lot of love for you, Ashley. I also want to say there's something about coins. So I don't know whether he collected coins or you have a connection to coins or you understand why he's showing me coins. They both were, my Poppy and Granddad. Oh, you're very blessed because it's just the most beautiful energy around him. And I do want to say your daughter loves getting coins. Oh, okay. What I want to say is around these coins, if she's finding coins or just in random places and things like that, there's something a bit more than just it being a sign. I want you to get her to kind of have a look at keeping a record of what the dates are on the back of the coins or something like this. I want to say there's something about the year on the coins. So and I do feel like this is like a sign from them. I do also want to say, out of curiosity as well, did one of them wear either? I'm not sure what it is that I'm feeling. Did one of them wear like a vest or like the vest or braces or something? I don't know why, but I keep wanting to do this, or overalls or something like that. I don't know if that relates to one of them, but I do want to say, make sure she does. Yeah, it is very interesting because I think there's messages and those dates of the years will be significant to you, your loved ones, or them. maybe a uniform. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm really kind of like doing this, but I'm not sure why. But I do want to say, as far as, and they're just wanting to let you know how much of an incredible mum you are as well. Okay, just wanting to let you know they love being around. They love being around the younger kids. That's what they're giving to me. So I do feel like there's more than just one grandchild. Because they're just giving to me. I feel like they love being around the younger generation, if that makes sense. I feel like it's more than just okay, so there's more than one grandchild. Yeah, because that's what I'm getting. They love being around them, and they still do. Okay, and they're also wanting to remind you that they're not missing out on anything. Okay, so all those important milestones, they're not missing out on anything. And please know that they're around and they're supporting you and the kids, and there's much love. Your grandma's just popping in really quickly as well. I do want to say out of curiosity, was she the stronger one out of the two? If somebody had to wear the pants, was it her? Can you validate that? Because I just feel like I'm not saying that she was tough. I just feel like there was a difference between her energy and his energy. That's what I'm getting out. Yeah. Because she just came in. It's normally the opposite, but she came in and I feel like she was the one who I feel like she had to be the tougher one, because otherwise it would have been crazy, because he wouldn't have pulled anybody up. But there's so much love, and she just wants to also just let you know that she's around you. They love you, incredibly proud of you, and keep, when you do feel them around, know that it is them. Don't let your rational mind pop in. That's what they're giving to me. So I hope that helps. Thanks, Ashley. Okay. You're very welcome, Ashley. You're very welcome. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Oh, good morning, wherever you are. You must be on the other side of the globe from us. I would love to know if my ex-N will ever contact me, and if right now he feels bad for the way he treated me. Okay. I'm going to assume your name is Kerry. Please let me know if it's not. Let's have a look. My ex will ever contact me, and if let's have a look. I did get the broken heart card come out around this as I was asking about this. It does feel to me that there are like lots of unanswered questions for you, or a lot of you're finding it difficult to kind of let go and move forward, because you feel that there wasn't the closure that you needed. That's what I'm getting around this. Oh, it is Kerry. Thanks, Kerry. Let's have a look. I want to say as well, I feel like there's some form of manipulation that's happened here with him, with your ex. And I do want to say that I feel like there was manipulation happening here. And I also want to say, sorry, Kerry, is N a female by any chance? I'm just wondering if N is a female. I'm getting female energy coming up around this. I do want to say there was some manipulation. I do want to say there was some deceit. And when I say deceit, keeping in mind that can just be like not being honest and just hiding things. It can even be just about hiding about how we feel, but there's something like this going on. And I also want to say, for me, I'm not seeing N contacting you. I also, there is a feeling too that, okay, so no, well, I'm getting female energy around as well. So I don't know whether N has moved on or he's seeing somebody, but I do want to say that I don't feel that they're feeling bad about the way they treated you, to be honest. And I know that's terrible, and I'm sorry to say it, but I just feel like they've framed everything in their mind that they're right, so they don't have to feel that. Okay, that's what I'm getting around this. So, just focus on you and focus on healing, and know that there's something much better for you. There's something, and also just even before you guys broke up, you deserved so much better. Okay, that's what I want to say. And just to spend that energy on kind of putting back into you now. All right, so that you can heal and move on to something much better. I wish you all the best. I hope that helps, Kerry. You're very welcome, darling. You're very welcome. Let me have a look. Hi, Sunny. I applied for 2 hospital programs last week to be a resident. Well, one selected me for 2026. Sunny, as I'm reading that question, I want to ask, is this the first time you've applied? Or have you applied in the past as well? Is this the first time you've applied, or have you applied for hospital programs in the past? I'm feeling like that there's something about, and I feel like I don't know why, but I want to kind of go about 6 months ago or something to different places before. Okay. Out of curiosity, did you apply for some places about 6 months ago? I've got to just stick with this at the moment. I want to say around June. Was there somewhere around June that you applied for a program? You did in June? Okay. I don't know why. I will come to answer your question for these two, but I want to go back to where you applied in June, and I see something happening. Yeah, I know that you were knocked back, but I want to say I feel like something is going to. I don't know whether you can reapply or there's something about the place that you applied for in June that didn't working out for you in the future. So I will come back and answer the question you gave me, but I want to say also have a look, go back to the one in June and find out if you can reapply. Okay, so let's have a look at the 2 that you applied for last week and see if one will. Let's have a look. I'm not seeing these 2 that you applied for last week as being successful. It's almost like I want to say you're kind of taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back at the moment. And I am hearing that 2026, definitely you're going to you will be selected. I am hearing in 2026 you will be selected, but I don't believe it's with the 2 that you applied for last week. I really feel strongly about the one in June, so I want to encourage you in the meantime to kind of contact them, find out how you can go about reapplying. Also, maybe just sort of ask on what were the reasons that you didn't get accepted last time, how you can improve on that, or get some, or just ask for some feedback, because I just see this being successful. So yeah, I would do some homework around that as well. I hope that helps, Sunny, but I do see that next year you will find somewhere and will be positive. I hope that helps. Thanks, darling. Okay. Hi, Lisa Marie. Let's have a look. Do I need to sell my house to finally get away from my ex? Oh, okay. Oh, darling. Let's have a look. Out of curiosity, has this been going on for 2 years? Have you been separated for 2 years? So something about it is 2 years? Yeah. Okay. Because I'm feeling like as soon as I asked that question, I kind of saw a timeline of 2 years, and it's almost like how they're showing it to me is almost like I feel like as time's going on, like of course you're getting more exhausted and more drained and all of those kinds of things, but I feel like it's almost like you feel like you're drowning, and I know that financially you're asking this question, but I feel like it's not only financially, I feel like it feels like your soul, like it's draining you. And there is, and it's not a very amicable breakup. Am I correct? Because I do feel like he's really on a mission to make your life as difficult as possible. That's the feeling that I get around him. It's almost like because he's hurting, he wants to hurt. I do want to say, okay, a few things. The question, do I need to sell my house to finally get away from my ex? I want to say you need to get a bit more information on that. There's something about, yeah, I'm so sorry. I wish it wasn't that way, but that's how it feels. There's something to me about getting some more. I don't know if you've gone and spoken to a financial advisor or spoken to somebody professional who could give you good guidance around this, because I don't feel, for me, it doesn't feel like you have to sell your house. But it's at the same time, I'm feeling you need to get the professional advice, somebody who can understand it and guide you. With saying that, I'm also getting that energetically, it might be better for you to sell the house and just move and just cut those cords and just move on and start fresh as well, depending on obviously how attached you are to the house, etc. But I want to say either way, but you need to speak to somebody who can help you, guide you with that. To me, though, energetically, I think a fresh start would be great for you. But keeping in mind, you want to make that decision based on your choices, not because you feel you have to. Definitely go and speak to a financial advisor, because I do feel there is a way for you to stay there if that's what you choose, darling. As far as what I was talking about before about the wanting to hurt you and things like that, there is a sense that I want to say that I know 2 years has been a really long time, but I do feel like this fire will burn out. Okay, this fire will burn out, and you will kind of, rise from the ashes, and you're going to look back and go, I don't know how I survived that, but gee, you're going to come back bigger and stronger, and all of those kinds of things, and definitely I want to say, really, really the best years of your life are still ahead of you. Okay, so you'll get through this. I know you've got to dig deep at the moment, but go and speak to someone, because I do feel like they can give you some ideas that you haven't thought of yet. So I'll leave that with you, and all the best, darling. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, so if anybody's got any questions, or if you'd like a reading, please pop your questions in the comment box so we can get to you. Hi, Ralph. Oh, Jeremy. Sorry, everyone. I'm Jeremy James. Oh, I'm very well, thanks, Jeremy. And you? If you'd like a reading, Jeremy, please feel free to pop your question in the box and we can get to you. Okay. Let me just. Wonderful. Hi, Christy. What career will I be most successful, happy in? Herbalism or Auslan interpretation, please? Straight away, I had to say when I read that question I had to say, does it have to be either? Can't it be both? I just felt that really strongly come in from spirit. And I do want to say, I know that I heard that from a loved one of yours. Okay, so there's somebody in spirit around you who's popping in, who wants to say that you don't have to choose. I also feel, I also want to say, I feel like, I do want to say, I feel like you're going to do both. That's what I want to say. I do feel like you're going to do both. That's what I'm seeing. So whether that's one after the other or doing both of them at the same time. And okay. I don't want to throw a spanner in the works because you've already got like two choices here, and you're not kind of wondering, you're kind of wondering which direction to go in. But I want to say, I feel like something else is going to come up for you that's really going to ignite you. There's something that Spirit's showing to me, and I do feel like it's really early in next year that you're going to come across something or have an opportunity or be guided towards something that is going to absolutely light you up. And I feel like you might have a third choice of what to do. Have you already started? I want to say, have you already started with Auslan? Have you already started? I don't know why, but I'm feeling quite pulled towards this at the moment. So I don't know whether this is something you've already been doing or you're leaning more towards, but I'm feeling quite strongly there at the moment. So, but I am hearing that you can do both. I hope that helps. Wonderful. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, sorry, Chrissy, I've just realised I hadn't scrolled all the way down, so I didn't see you answering. I'm intrigued. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. I just saw what they were showing me was like not knowing whether to go left or right, and then all of a sudden there was another opportunity placed in front of you, and it just felt like it really lit you up. But it does. I do feel at the moment Auslan is where you're kind of leaning towards. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so if anybody's got any questions, or you're very welcome, or would like a reading, please pop your questions in the comment box. If you have placed one and I haven't seen it, I'm just scrolling back up. Please feel free to pop it, submit your question. Okay. Hi, Vivian. Will my sister pay me for the work I done yesterday? Pretty please. Oh, I don't know whether there's going to be a delay in this or there's going to be like some kind of having to chase things up. I do feel like I also want to say about communication. Has there been a miscommunication around this? Or I just want to say, were you both on the same page about what was expected? Because I'm just feeling like there might be, there might be different expectations is what I want to say around this. I do want to say, just trust that that you will, but I do feel like there's going to be a delay, or it's not going to come as quickly as what you would like. Okay. Out of curiosity as well, Vivian, have you and your sister, is there kind of a little bit of a strain on your relationship, or has there been something where you've had a falling out or something that hasn't been resolved for one of you? Does this make sense at all? I want to say I'm feeling like there's something that's needing healing or hasn't been resolved or something along these lines. But if you could just pop that in and let me know, that'd be great. But I do want to say that there's just going to be a bit of a delay. That's what I'm seeing around this. But yes, got to be, be really clear in your communication as well, because I do feel like there's a little bit of miscommunication or misunderstanding around it. I hope that helps, Vivian. Thank you. Hi, Miss Cancer. Hello. Okay. Hello from Toronto, Canada. Oh, hello. And can I just get your name? If you wouldn't mind just typing in your name. May I ask to receive guidance, direction, revelation from my beloved, beautiful, powerful Mother in Spirit? And yes, solace, the assurance of a physical presence. Grateful. Absolutely, darling. And if you could just give me your name, that would be great. All right. Now, I'm not sure if this is Mum yet, but we'll just see. I do feel like I've got a lady in spirit who's stepping forward. I also want to say that she passed, Zarak. Thank you, Zarak. I do want to say that she passed from an illness. This is what she's giving to me. I do want to say that I lost all my independence at the end of my life. And I feel I'm very blocked up in my throat chakra. I feel like I wasn't able to speak towards the end of my life, or there was no time for goodbye. This is what she's giving to me. I do feel like my body was incredibly tired. Sorry, my cat's just jumped up on my lap, if you're wondering what the tail is flying around near my face. I do want to say that this lady is giving to me that she, first of all, I need to say I'm absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine. I'm absolutely free. I do want to say as well, you're incredibly intuitive and you're incredibly connected to spirit, because this is what she's giving to me. I do want to say that is there, I want to say, I don't know if you write or you journal, but what Mummy's showing to me is writing and journaling. So I don't know whether you're, there's something to me that feels to me almost like channel writing. So if you're not doing that at the moment, have a look at that, because I do feel like this is what Mum's giving to me, is like channel writing with her. But I do want to say that you're very loved and you do feel her around, and she wants to reassure you that that is her. And I do feel like that she's there with her mother as well, because I feel like there's two ladies here with me, and I do feel like they're both on the maternal line. So I've got Mum's mum and Mum here, just wanting to send their love. So I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps. Okay. Let's see. Miss Cancer. Hi, Miss Cancer. What's your name, darling? What's your name, Miss Cancer? Would love any messages for me, please. Do you mean mediumship, Miss Cancer, or just a general reading? If you could let me know. Tamara, thanks, Tamara. Tamara, were you after mediumship or were you after just a general reading? If you could let me know, and we'll have a look for you. Let's have a look for Tamara. I've got my little assistant here. I'll show you. I'm just going to pop him down. Okay. Either you don't mind. Okay, let's have a look. Well, I did pick up the cards and I'm shuffling, so let's see what comes out for you. I have to say it's been a big year for you. I feel like from where you began this year to where you're finished this year feels a big year for you is what I want to say. I feel like there's been a lot of change and a lot of growth. That's what I'm getting, like a lot of growth around you. I don't know whether I also feel like there's a new career or work opportunities coming. I don't know whether you're looking for new work. I'm getting the feeling of like a updating resume around you. So unless you work in HR, but I feel like there's something to do with updating a resume and a new career around you as well. I also want to say very big year. Yeah. I know it just, when I felt into that energy, I thought from where you started to now, it's like huge. But it really has been a very, very big year for personal growth. I also want to say for setting boundaries as well. I'm feeling that quite strongly around you. So it's like, make sure you keep your eye on that and keep strengthening your boundaries. And, because I feel like that's been a big lesson this year as well. I do want to say, I don't know whether you're in a relationship, Tamara, but I do feel like love coming in. I do feel like love coming in. And if you are in a relationship, I just feel like improvement around this. But it does feel like, if you can validate with me whether you are in a relationship or not, but I do want to say that I feel this coming in quite strongly for you as well. No, that's good, because I'm feeling love coming in. And I'm feeling, and often when we've had a really big year or had so much growth and all of those kinds of things, we kind of get to a stage where it's like, okay, we're ready now to kind of vibrationally match the person that we're worthy of. That's the feeling that I'm getting around this. And I just want to say as well, I don't know if you're a creative, but I do want to say I'm getting quite a creative energy around you. And let's have a look. Okay, so I do feel romance coming in. So I don't know whether that's what you're after or whether you're ready for it yet, but I do feel like that in the first half of next year. I also want to say you're incredibly intuitive as well. Very, very intuitive. So just really trust your intuition. I mean, that's a good message for all of us, but I'm seeing that very strongly for you. Just be really proud of yourself, be proud of yourself of what you've, kind of overcome this year as well. And, sometimes it's kind of good to sit back and give ourselves a pat on the back and acknowledge like all the growth and how far we've come and how we've come out the end of it stronger. So, I do feel like next year's going to be a little easier for you. So I hope that helps. Thanks, Tamara. Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah. She could not speak and interact. She's activated. Yeah, absolutely. She could hear you. And that's great. I want you to just keep writing. Okay. So even if you get a separate journal compared to the one that you're writing on, I want you to get a separate one, and purely just without the intention of writing anything, if you're just even scribbling with the pen, and as words pop into your mind, just put them down, even if they don't make sense. I don't know why, but that's what Mum was showing to me. And just keep practicing with this, because I do feel like you will be channel writing with, Mum will be writing through you. So all her love, darling. You're very welcome, Tamara. With the love, have I met this person already? Oh, good question. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. Have you met this person already? I do want to say that I feel like you do want a new career and you're very psychic, yeah, and creative. I do want to say, well, okay, go back to the career. I do want to say get your resume sorted, okay? Just pull it out, have a look at it. And you are incredibly, yeah. I mean, even if that's what you want to explore as well, I would definitely give, sort of want to nudge you to explore that as well. Let's have a look if you've met this person already. Is there somebody that you've met that you're thinking of? Because I'm getting a no around this, so I don't think you've met this person already. But is there somebody like that you have met that's on your radar? I'm not getting that it's going to be them. Okay. Keeping in mind that, again, always just, free will. We can make our own choices. And sometimes, these can be stepping stones to where we're going as well. So it's not like if there's somebody you are interested in or crosses your path, just because I've said that, don't kind of dismiss it. But I do feel like the person that we're talking about with a new really good relationship coming in there was someone I met that I liked, but I'm sad it's not them. Oh, but don't be sad. It possibly could be. It possibly could be. And keeping in mind as well, keep following your heart, keep following your intuition, okay? Yeah, the cards are also backing me on. I feel that this isn't like, your long-term person, but that doesn't mean that this person isn't great for you right now as well. I'm looking more at like more of like your person as such. So I do feel like it's not him, and there will be a new direction. Okay, but sometimes these relationships are great for other reasons as well. Maybe there's still lessons or things that you want to learn that you don't want, those kinds of things. Plus, it's nice just to enjoy it as well. So don't take it too seriously what I've said, and also know that I feel there's somebody even greater. Okay, so I hope that helps. Thank you. Okay, has anybody else got any questions? We are getting close to the end, but we've got time for a couple more. If Debbie, sorry, I missed you up there, Debbie. A general reading, please. Sure. Let's have a look for Debbie. Let's have a general reading for Debbie. I know the feeling. That's funny. Okay, let's have a look for Debbie first. Oh. Debbie, are you okay? Whew. Out of curiosity, Debbie, are you looking at moving, or have you got some home improvements or anything like that in the works at the moment? I do see either moving to a new place or work being done at home around you. I also want to talk about as well, I'm seeing more study or more learning new skills or something next year. So I don't know whether that's what you're thinking about moving into, but I do feel like, again, a March timeline around this. So I don't know whether there's something that you've been thinking about doing, but I do want to say it feels like it's just going to re-energize you. That's the feeling that I'm getting around this. Feeling like, not that you know of, okay, there's something about this that's I'm feeling around next year, and it just feels to me like it's going to light you back up. Was that a no to the home, or to renovations or moving or something along those lines? I am feeling that quite strongly. I'm also feeling really blocked up in my throat chakra as I'm talking to you, Debbie. So I don't know whether you're not using your voice at the moment, if there's somebody around you that you're not speaking up or you're not using your voice, because I'm feeling quite blocked in this area, and I just want to sort of just remind you to have a look at that and think of where you're no to moving. Okay. Have a look at where maybe you're not using your voice, and have a look at what the fear is around that, because I do feel like there's some kind of blockage there. about needing to speak up. Oh, your thyroid's playing up. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry that's happening for you, but that explains what was going on for me. And as soon as I did that, I got the health card come up about just keeping on top of that. I do want to say make sure you get that checked and keep on top of that. But I know to moving. Okay, even if you're not moving, I do want to say I just feel like something's going to come up for you next year around this. Okay. But yeah, I do see a lot of movement around you next year, Debbie. So I hope that helps. We are coming to the end of this live. I'll probably have time for a quick one, but I do want to just remind everybody that we're always available for readings on 1-800-577-499. That's a toll-free number from anywhere in the world, and we've got lots of amazing practitioners on there. Depending on whatever you're after, there's somebody who will definitely suit what you're looking for. So be sure to go to the website and have a look at everybody's bios and see who you resonate with. Oh, you're very welcome, Debbie. Yeah, never say never. I know. I've learned that over the years. Wonderful. And let me just have a look. Currently, if possible. Okay, one last one before we go. Hi, Crystal. Candace, will my ex and I ever communicate again? My ex and I ever communicate again? I have to say that straight away, I have to say straight away, I kind of felt like I had to do this, and I'm not sure why. So I just kind of feel like it's done and dusted. That's the feeling I get around this, is it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. I feel like there's new romance coming in. So it's not going backwards, it's moving forwards. Okay, that's what I'm getting around you. I also want to say that I know that I want to just come back to where I was feeling like that. I do want to say I know there's a lot of things that kind of feel like they've been left unsaid, or you don't have answers to. But what I'm hearing is it's not going to happen. Like you're not going to get the answers, and it's time to move forward. So I hope that helps. Wonderful. Okay. Hi, Vivian. I did answer that question, darling. I don't know whether you stepped away, but there will be a replay. You can rewind back, but I did answer that question regarding your sister and paying you. So just scroll back on the recording and you'll be able to hear that. Okay. But it was lovely having everybody again. Thank you, everybody, for your time tonight and sharing the energy with us this evening. Keeping in mind, we will be back again next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Sydney time, and Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Sydney time. So remember to come, bring your questions. In the meantime, if you need a reading before then, or you'd like a reading before then, please don't hesitate to jump on 1-800-577-499. You're very welcome, Liz Marie. Very welcome. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening, and I wish you all a great week. Thank you.